Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we have some new In the Night Garden character toys. It's an all-new collection. Look, there's a little handle on the top like a carrying case. It's called the 6-character gift pack. And if we turn the box around, I can see some pictures. Do you know what this is called?
Pinky Ponk.
Right, that's the Pinky Ponk. And the little train is the
Ninky Nonk.
I see the Ninky Nonk now. Now let's get all of our characters out so that we can put them on the Ninky Nonk today. First, I'll take out the Tombliboos. Tombliboo! The brown and pink Tombliboo is ooh. And the pink and yellow Tombliboo is ee. And the red and green one is un. Tombliboo! Let's put them on the Ninky Nonk. Oh, someone's already riding the Ninky Nonk. What is it?
A unicorn.
A unicorn with pink mane and blue wings. Now let's get our other In the Night Garden characters out.
Upsy Daisy.
And here comes,
Iggo Piggo.
and he has his red blanket. And oops, stand up, Iggle Pickle. There we go. And teeny tiny
Macapaka.
He's so cute. He's so small compared to Iggle Piggle. Now let's get everyone on the Ninky Nonk. Hopefully they all fit. These figures are a little taller than our other set, so we won't be able to put the lid on the Ninky Nonk. Oh, and the little bee was just bugging Puppy. Are you okay, Puppy? It flew away, and he didn't get stung. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos.
Goodbye.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Teletubbies and I were picking our fruits and vegetables from the garden. What do you see?
A cucumber. A tomato. A red cherry tomato. And a yellow tomato. An orange pepper. And a squash.
Nothing is better than fresh veggies from the garden, but we have one more thing to dig out. I'm going to put on my gardening gloves. Can you guess what vegetable I'm going to grab out of the garden now? They are used to make French fries or potato chips.
Potatoes!
Potatoes! But it looks like an animal has been digging already in my garden. There's a big hole. Here's a clue. There's a turkey feather. I wonder if the turkeys were digging in my garden. And here's another turkey feather. It has beautiful colors, oranges and greens with little white tips. Before we start digging for potatoes, I wanted to show you the bees on the flowers. Do you know what the bee is doing?
When the bees land on flowers, they're looking for nectar.
That's right. These flowers are from my mint leaves. Now back to digging for potatoes. Count with me, tiny fans. Let's see how many potatoes we find.
1, 2, 3, 3, 4. It's very tiny. 5.
I found yellow potatoes and red potatoes. I think we have enough for dinner tonight. Now let's see if we have any more zucchinis growing. Ah, there's one. It's not quite big enough to pick though. And there's a few tiny ones beside it.
I see something red.
Let's go see what it is. It's a tiny little red jalapeno pepper. Very spicy. Tiny Treasures tried one the other day. Was it spicy?
Very, very, very spicy.
Now let's go see how our greenhouse is doing. It's at the end of the summer, so the plants are starting to die off. As you can see, the cucumbers don't look very healthy. We grew about 10 cucumbers on this plant. Let's see, are there any more growing? There's a little one. And there's another little one there. And if we look a little further down here, you will see an orange pepper. This one isn't spicy, it's sweet. Well, I think it's time to go inside and make a salad and wash off those potatoes so we can put them in the oven. Oh, and there's Puppy. I think he has something stuck on his paw.
And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Teletubbies and Nunu are going to go ride on a big pirate ship. But first we need to count out our money for the tickets. Each ticket costs $6. How many tickets do we need? Let's count how many toys are going to board the pirate ship. But first, let's let Kitty walk through our set. Okay, Kitty, keep on going. The Tiny fans are excited to see the pirate ship. Count with me, Tiny fans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toys times $6 equals $30. So we have a $5 bill, $10 bill, and some $1 bills. What do we need to make $30? Here's a 20 plus, let's see, maybe the 10? Yes, 20 plus 10 equals 30. And we'll bring 5 and 1, 6 extra dollars for a little snack afterwards. It's time to head to the pirate ship. And here it comes now. Hey, look, the Teletubbies are already on board. It has so many different features and buttons. This pirate ship is by Fisher-Price, and the bottom has wheels so that it rolls along on the floor. And I always like to see when it's made. In 2006, so it's over 10 years old. The front of a ship is called the bow, and there's a golden seahorse right on the front. All over the ship there are these red knobs. It looks like some feet fit in the knobs, and there were Fisher-Price people that came with the ship. But we didn't get any people with the ship, so we can turn it with our hands and see what each knob does. Lala can even help me out with her feet. What does this knob do? Ah, it makes the plank stick out. Or the diving board. Lala made a very big splash, didn't you, Lala? Now let's put the plank away. So we turn the knob the opposite way. Many big ships have anchors, and the anchor sinks to the bottom of the ocean floor, and then it keeps the boat in place. Dipsy's going to help me release the anchor so that our ship doesn't float away. Poe has discovered a secret doorway on the deck of the boat. What's underneath? It's Nunu. Were you hiding from the Teletubbies? Silly Nunu. Let's get you out of there so that you can clean up the top deck. Poe is at the back of the boat, which is also called the stern. I've discovered some little black moving pieces when I turn a wheel in the back. I think there were characters that would stand on them and you could move them back and forth. It doesn't quite work with our Teletubbies, though. Ahoy, matey! Poe is driving the ship. But before they head out, Poe notices that Tinky Winky is climbing up the netting. Tinky Winky, you don't have a safety harness. It's not safe to be up there. Please get down immediately. Now who's hiding under the ship's floor? Oh, Lala! She's popping her head out the window. Silly Lala. Where did she go? There she is. Hi, Lala. It's now time to release the ship's sails. They're white and blue striped, but I'm not sure how to release them. What do you think, Tiny fans? Can you see a way that I might be able to release the ship's sails? Remember those red knobs? There's one on each side of the ship. Maybe those will release the sails. Yay! It worked! Tinky Winky and Lala helped me. And now it's time to sail away on another adventure. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye! Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today, Kitty and I have a very special toy to open. It's this adorable Fisher-Price Little People Disney Princess gift set. It includes all of our favorite princesses. And you can bring the princesses to the palace to hear their names, phrases, and music. We don't have the palace today, but here's a picture on the back of the box. See Rapunzel, and there's Cinderella at the front door. And of course, there are other sets that can go with the Disney Princess gift set. Belle's Fold and Go Rose, Belle's Magical Dress, and 2 carriages for Cinderella. There are 7 lovely princesses. Ooh, and look at the background that came in the box. It's Cinderella's castle. We'll introduce each princess. They'll come from the castle, over the bridge, and down the pathway. Who will we meet first? It's Snow White. And she's carrying a little pink birdie. Tweet, tweet. And she has her beautiful red cape draping behind her. Who will be the next princess to come down the path? You know who this is. It's Princess Jasmine, and she is carrying the golden lantern. If she rubs the golden lantern, maybe the genie will pop out and grant her 3 wishes. Next, we have a very special princess. It's Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. What a beautiful pink rose she's carrying. Here comes one of my favorite Disney characters, Rapunzel, and I believe she's carrying a lantern. Where's the little green chameleon, Pascal? Oh, she's got beautiful flowers and beads in her hair. Which Disney princess has red hair, tiny fans? It's Princess Ariel from The Little Mermaid. She's carrying a beautiful shiny purple shell. Looks like she's holding it up to her ear to listen to the ocean sounds. Dun 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 dun. We now present Princess Belle, and she's in her yellow gown, the same gown she wore when she danced with the Beast. She's carrying a purple book. And our last and final princess. Can you guess who it is? It's a very special one, and it's Cinderella. She is carrying the magic pumpkin. The same pumpkin that changes into the carriage. Bibbidi, bobbity, boo! And the mouse has turned into a white horse. I wonder if all of our fancy princesses can fit into this beautiful carriage. I see little tiny jeweled hearts on the wheels, and some behind. Let's open the door and have a look inside. I think there's lots of room for our princesses. Cinderella's the first one to go inside. And then goes Snow White next to her. And just as we were loading the princesses up, we noticed a little spider hanging from below. It's so tiny we can barely see it. We're going to leave this little spider be, and we hope he has a happy life. Creatures deserve to live, whether big or small, and they all have a purpose. We almost have every princess on the carriage. Oops. We're ready to go to the big fancy ball. Make sure you're home before midnight, princesses. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Teletubbies and I have to stay inside because there are so many forest fires right now that the air quality is really poor. There's a lot of smoke in the air and it's not healthy to breathe in. So we've decided to head to somewhere that you all know and love. Chuck E. Cheese's. Let's head out, Teletubbies. Chuck E. Cheese's has a play area with tubes and slides, lots of different little rides, and many games where you can win tickets to earn a prize. What should we play first? Tiny Treasures finds the fishing game. We need to push the button to lower the hook and then reel our line in. Ooh, it says aim for the bigger fish. They're worth more points. That fish was worth 3 points. Look, we got a big fish worth 7 points. Now we're going to go to the hungry dog game. We need to feed the dogs colorful rainbow balls. The big red button makes the balls bounce up and down. This chameleon is very hungry, and when we push the button, his tongue sticks out, and he eats a bug. The more bugs he eats, the more points we earn. One of the rides at Chuck E. Cheese's is for little toddlers. It's a choo-choo train that goes round and round. It sort of reminds me of that Calico Critters train we just unboxed not too long ago. Poe's having a little ride on it now. Chugga 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 chugga, choo choo! This ride is a cup of hot chocolate with cute little marshmallows. There's even little seat belts inside. This little boat has rainbow buttons. Every time you push a button, a different animal moves. I see a lion, tiger, elephant, giraffe, camel. Hey, look, it's Bob the Builder. He wants you to have a ride on his tractor, but make sure you put your seatbelt on. Safety first. Uh-oh, don't scoop up the little blue kitty cat. It's time to say hi to our favorite mouse. It's Chuck E. Cheese. And I think he's about to sing a song. What letter does the name Chucky start with, Tiny Fans? Here's a hint. It's the same letter that's on the front of Chucky's shirt. This is one of Tiny Treasure's favorite games, the spinning bouncy ball game. When we push the button, it releases all of the bouncy balls into the spinning wheel. If you get all 6 balls into the red lit up pockets, you win the ticket jackpot. Look at all the tickets Tiny Treasures has already won. Whoa! I think we have enough for a prize, Tiny Treasures. There must be at least 300 tickets there. We know some of our Tiny fans may find places like Chuck E. Cheese too loud and overwhelming with all of the lights. But now some Chuck E. Cheese locations offer special hours where they turn down the sounds and the lights so all children can enjoy the fun. It's time to pop some popcorn. Catch the popcorn in your little cup. This is the last game we played. Now it's time to take our tickets to the Ticket Muncher and claim a prize. We decided to get this Chuck E. Cheese figure for our videos. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.